look like Poke Bunny or Ruff are actually going to build a thing on their barracks, but now the Tech Lab going down. But he has actually built 2 factories, so could we see some very, very fast tank play here by Ruff, as his natural would be extremely easy to take once that is in place. But that Tech Lab is now finishing up, and factory now lifting up is going to be switching with that barracks. So we could actually possibly see the very, very fast Blue Flame Hellion play come out of Ruff now, and he is selecting that Tech Lab waiting, and there's the Blue Flame opener. We will see double Blue Flame Hellions being produced at a time from these factories, and you know, with only Marines here from Poke Bunny and him actually going for just normal factory, it could be very, very bad.
That's right, man. I mean, these Blue Flame Hellions are just, you can get so much map control with them in early game, and they're so good against Marines and at roasting SCVs. So Poke Bunny couldn't be a lot of trouble here. He's using that one Hellion that he took out to just scout around the map to see what's going on, and also he's thrown down an expansion. So if we do see a lot of Blue Flame Hellions on the way, this could be a lot of trouble for Poke Bunny, because Blue Flamers are just so good and fast against any sort of Marine defense like Poke Bunny has there by that second ramp.
Yeah, an amazing play by Poke Bunny, completely read Ruff's build there, sending that Hellion, only saw 1 Marine. He knows some sort of fast take or super fast expansion is going on. And Poke Bunny went for a relatively fast expansion himself, and he does have the tank on the field, so it's going to make that Hellion harass extremely hard now. And he is going for the starport now, so we could see a Blue Flame Hellion drop. And I think that's probably going to be the only way he's going to manage to get in this base without losing too much, as he's spreading out all of these Marines, and that tank's going to do huge damage to these Hellions.
Yeah, that's right. Tanks are just... The tank can save the day here for Poke Bunny if used correctly. Again, here come the Blue Flame Hellions. Oh, those Marines are going down so fast, man. It's just, they're so good. The tanks are trying to retreat there. He's picking off a lot of Hellions, though. 1 Hellion goes down. The tanks are doing such a good job. Wow, the other Blue Flame Hellion just went down as well. And yeah, like I said, the tank just saved the day, blocking there the ramp very nicely between those 2 supply depots, so that the Blue Flame Hellions could not enter the base.
I'm actually surprised he actually managed to get in there. I was so sure those tanks would deny it, but Poke Bunny seemed to get caught a little bit out of position there, and he's trying to secure his natural expansion safely, but wants to sit at the top of his ramp with his tanks, so no run by can occur. But Ruff's coming in again. Will he manage to roast both the SCV and the Mule? We'll have to see. Moving both of those tanks down. There goes the SCVs, and nice aggression here by Ruff, keeping the supply down for Poke Bunny and stopping him getting too far ahead, because he does have the tank advantage already. And Poke Bunny just looking in such a good position now. Even after losing them, I just have this massive tech advantage by having those tanks, and soon to have siege mode. But Ruff just doesn't want to stop, sending over another medevac full of Hellions.
That's right, and Poke Bunny not only has the tech advantage, but also has the economical advantage now, because he is 1 base ahead of his opponent. And we see Ruff now constructing his command center on his expansion, but it's so late into the game compared to a Poke Bunny. So Poke Bunny will have a massive advantage in the economy as far as I'm concerned. And Ruff now looks like he's going to go for some Banshee play.
These Blue Flame Hellions did go in. They've got quite a lot of kills already. 1 with 7, 1 with 5. Now just racking up all these kills, and these 2 barracks will not be able to finish as the SCVs have been killed. Poke Bunny just getting abused here. Poke Bunny is down to 18 SCVs, Ruff at 22. He is getting that Banshee out. 1 tank does come out, and Ruff knows when it's time to go, and he is going to retreat now. But Poke Bunny just pushing up the first. 98989 must have been catching some lag for just destroying all of these supply depots. There is a Banshee out now, and there's only 2 Marines to deal with this. Could this be the end of Poke Bunny?
Wow. I think those Hellions there caused so much damage in Poke Bunny's base that he was just forced to counter push there, but this 1 Banshee is gonna take away all those siege tanks, and now the Hellions helping there being dropped by that medevac. All those tanks will go down. 1 goes down, 1 left. The attack will obviously go down because it has no anti-air capability. It goes down, and Poke Bunny is in a dire situation here.
Yeah, now Ruff securing his expansion now. More supply depots going down for Ruff now, as he is supply blocked because some of them were taken out. But I'm actually amazed that both players seem to come out alright after that. We do see Poke Bunny up to 26 SCVs, Ruff down to 20. So both players kind of invested in different tech paths. We have the air advantage for Ruff, but siege tanks really are so dominant in this matchup that it could prove game winning if this continues going on, but still losing all those tanks at the beginning is a huge blow.
And now we see Ruff's Banshee trying to head in for a poke on his main base, but he did see that turret and he backed off, and then it got taken out by all these Marines, so that Banshee was wasted. And also Cloak is being researched for the Banshees, but I don't think that's going to be very, very useful because the turrets, the missile turrets are in the mineral field there for Poke Bunny, so Poke Bunny is ready for any sort of Cloak play.
Yeah, definitely. Ruff just keeps on making these Banshees, and he's getting Cloak as well. It's just extreme here from Ruff. We see 4 Blue Flame Banshees, God help us all. 2 Blue Flame Hellions trying to get in there, and they will die along with the Banshees. So miss micro there from Ruff, giving out the sad face there. But you know, it seems as if Poke Bunny is going for his own starport now, but the SCV did get taken out. Poke Bunny lolling at the fact he lost those Hellions, but just nice positioning here by Poke Bunny, not going to let anything get in his base he doesn't want. And Poke Bunny thinks those Marines looked very tasty, but they packed a punch.
Yeah, I think right now Poke Bunny is in a bit of an advantage here, taking out all of these aggressive units that Ruff was throwing at him. And also, if we look at the supply, Poke Bunny is ahead in the supply, 78 supply compared to 55 that Ruff has. So, yeah, Poke Bunny definitely looking in an advantageous position with all these siege tanks and more Marines for anti-air.
Now, 2 Banshees taking out some of those tanks.
Yeah, that's right. 2 Cloak Banshees taking out loads of tanks, trying to hit them as much as they can. He doesn't have enough energy for a scan here, Poke Bunny, and the Banshees keep harassing those Marines and tanks. Very nice play by Ruff here, taking out more and more Marines. There goes the scan finally after enough energy was spent. And one of those Banshees just went down.
Yeah, and that one nearly escaped there, but just didn't make it. Poke Bunny getting caught in the middle here. He's trying to get down, but you know, got to keep in range of those tanks because of those Blue Flame Hellions. Ruff will see them on siege. Will he take advantage? I don't think he can with those 3 Blue Flame Hellions. But wow, Ruff losing energy on that Banshee, and there it goes. This is a massive push here by Poke Bunny, and from the looks of it, Ruff really has nothing to hold this off with. He has no tanks on the field, and he's probably absolutely going to get contained, if not killed outright by this. Ruff keeping up with those Banshees though, and Poke Bunny's got to be careful about using a scan because they can just fly straight over this. And oh my god, 14 HP, it survives. One lucky Banshee there.
Yeah, definitely it survives for now, but like you said, man, Poke Bunny is still heading for the base of Ruff, and Ruff was spending all that money on that Cloak Banshees upgrade, and now more Banshees pumping out, so he doesn't have a whole lot of defense here. Here come the tanks from Poke Bunny and the Marines, and I want to see if these Cloak Banshees can actually defend here against Poke Bunny, because Ruff doesn't look in a very good position here with this push going on, unless these Cloak Banshees can turn the tide.
Yeah, and those Cloak Banshees doing a great job taking out all the Marines. We're seeing like the same as we saw earlier, just the Banshees surviving and causing all those tanks to either die or retreat, and it's just stopping Poke Bunny from winning this game outright. It's just keeping Ruff in the game, as we see a Thor coming out for Poke Bunny will surely stop any more of this Banshee attacks going on. But will he lose all of those tanks? We have 4 Stim Marines going on, managed to take out one. The 2 Vikings come along, and then Poke Bunny going to turn around and go straight back again.
That's right, Poke Bunny will push again now that he has more anti-air capability, but you know what, I'm surprised that Poke Bunny didn't go for like some kind of Raven play just to get that, you know, that extra observer out on the field so he can see those Cloak Banshees. And again, the scan isn't doing the best job it can, because the Banshees can just avoid the scan by, you know, just moving out of its position, so the Vikings can't spot it, as we're seeing at the moment here in rough space.
And this Thor does have the combat evolved skin. It's just going to walk up here, boss mode, but there are 3 Blue Flame Aliens. The Scangers go down, and Thors do actually do extra damage to those. The splash damage taking out one of those, and looks like one of them will survive. But this Thor just marching in here, going to take out all these SCVs in 2 shots of its cannons. but still annoying with these Banshees. But look at the resources for Ruffs. He just cannot spend it fast enough. As Pokemon does have the upgrade advantage, also the air advantage at the moment. We'll lose one of those Vikings, but still more and more coming out now, producing 3 Blue Flame Hellions at a time here. And that Thor just being boss mode will actually... No, it will not take down that command center. So close there. And Poke Bunny will have to eliminate all of these. Poke Bunny, amazing that actually managed to survive, same as me.
Wow, I can't believe 1-4 nearly took out the whole Orbital Command by itself there, man. I mean, this is turning out to be an amazing game, I have to say. Also, we see a third base going down for Poke Bunny. They're trying to expand after that push, but also we see a Ruff's Aliens will try to move into good position there by that Zelnaga, trying to take it over, and they do, and that expansion was spotted. Very nice job there by Ruff with those scouting Hellions.
Yep, and Poke Bunny, the first time I've ever seen Thors used in this way against Terran. They die so fast to Banshees, though. They do check out so much DPS. Nice stim up here, nice Thor shot, does manage to take him down, but it's just so back and forth. Poke Bunny does have the advantage in this game, but Ruff just keeps managing to hold on to this game. And those Banshees will be out of energy very, very soon. He can start shooting them with those Javelin missile launchers, but he is splitting them up to avoid that splash. A second Thor does come along. Oh, and the lift, very, very nice play here by Poke Bunny, just saving them. And wow, actually survives on red HP there. Another scan goes down, drops it. Will that Thor survive? Yes, it will. 19 HP. And very, very nice saving of units with Micro there. But Poke Bunny still in a massive supply advantage, 110 to 34. So it's going to be hard for Poke Bunny to lose this game at the moment.
Is it just me, or when the 4 was picked up, it was just like kind of hanging on to the Medivac instead of going inside the other? Yeah, that was a bit strange, but it was very, very funny to watch. But let's head back to the base of Poke Bunny. He is reassembling his army again. Master Marine 1-4, 2 Medivacs, and you know what? Still no Ravens. I mean, he does have that reactor on that starport, so that is the reason why he can't get any Ravens out instead of wasting any scan. But I think a Raven would be a much better thing to do instead of wasting scan, because, you know, instead of wasting scan, you can put down so many more mules to increase your economical advantage.
Yeah, the scan did go down for Ruff on Poke Bunny's natural expansion, and we'll see no army there. We see Poke Bunny taking out another one of those Banshees. Just have 3 Thors on the field, and I think this is where Ruff's luck eventually runs out now. And these Blue Flame Hellions do a lot of damage to Marines, but there's just too many on the field now. And that expansion does go down, a personal gain there for Poke Bunny. He is happy that went down. But more and more Hellions trying to come down to defeat this, but come on, 28 supply to 110. All of those Banshees getting smashed, and Ruff is going to GG now after a very, very delayed back and forth game.
That's right, that's right. So VT Poke Bunny taking the win there and getting the point, the first point in this best-of-3 series. Let's go ahead and get some music on as we get into that next game. Awesome stuff here going down. That was quite the back-and-forth matchup. And, you know, it looked like VT Poke Bunny didn't even finish up his new expansion that he was laying down.
I'm still disappointed that none of the Zelnaga got destroyed.
Yes, yes, I am too, man. I am too.
You know what? The reason probably why they didn't get destroyed is that, you know, I took a look at it earlier and it had 500 shield, 1000 health. So it's not very easy to take it out.
It's fine, man. Drop some EMPs on it. It's all good.
It also has two armor.
Con!
Yes. Con. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this next game. VT Poke Bunny against Ruff. And, you know, it looks like it's going to be a pretty sweet matchup here. We're going to be here on Void Rift. You guys can read about it right there as we all get set up here. Let everybody know what's going on, that IMBAtv is live with the map of the month. And yeah, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get going here. All right. I think we're all ready to go.